What's going on, guys? This is Chris. Just back, gonna hang out, do a little video for you. I've become a little bit obsessed with cameras, so this is another new camera. But yeah, we're not even gonna get into that. Anyway, so what I have for you today is something a little different, and I know you guys know from my channel that there's been the Gibson copies, the Chinese Les Paul copies, but this is gonna be a little different because this is a Gibson Custom Shop SG in Iguana Burst Green. Now, this one's not fake. This is a real American-made Gibson Custom Shop SG, and it is, as far as I'm concerned, one of a kind. Or I've been led to believe it's one of a kind. I've been very lucky to have a couple connections that have gotten me this guitar and it's transferred it into my hands. And I figured that while I have the time, I would do a video with it. It's pretty awesome. I don't necessarily like the way that it sounds, but that's mainly just because I'm not an SG person myself. Not being an SG guy, can't say that I love it, but it's definitely pretty. Can't deny that. So this really sexy looking green guitar. And I can't tell, although I think that it's ebony, I can't tell if it's a dark rosewood or if it's actually ebony on the fingerboard here. But it's got everything that a Les Paul, and Les Paul Custom they call it, which, here on this little white thing in front of the humbucker, it says Les Paul Custom, and there's a long story as to why, even though it is an SG, it's clearly not a Les Paul. So I'm going to play a little bit, and let's have some fun. I'll give it one thing, it's not exactly Angus Young. I'm using a much more heavy preset. I'm using the overstacked preset in Guitar Rig 5. For those of you that have Guitar Rig 5 and like to follow along with that, it's just the one of my more preferable presets when I'm playing anything with humbuckers. You'll hear me make a couple mistakes, and that's actually because I'm not used to this neck at all. The one thing that I can say that I really don't like about the guitar itself is the neck. It's got a very thick C-shaped neck, which is, you know, very classic Gibson, I guess. But I'm much more of a Strat neck, Tele neck, Ibanez neck kind of guy, really thin profile, and when I get a thick neck, and especially one that's got a nice, you know, lacquered gloss back, as opposed to like a satin finished or a nitrocellulose finish, you can't really slide up and down it as easily. But you know, it's a nice guitar all the same. Estimated value for it is like well over $5,000. So just the fact that I'm holding it in my hands right now is actually a privilege. And if you actually go to Gibson's Facebook page, you'll see this guitar. They posted a picture of it a little bit ago, and that's where I got my interest in it, I should say. And then my friend who has his connections, his dad works for Gibson, just managed to acquire it so I could do a video, which I thought was awesome of him. And so I'll thank him namelessly so that nobody gets in trouble, and we'll go from there. But yeah, it's been nice to bring you guys this video. I just, with the new camera, I have a time limit of 12 minutes, which is okay because it's, you know, super high def and all that. But that's alright. I just figured I would come on and do a small demo because I had the awesome chance to do it. Peace, guys.